lollipop too.
How you doing, young man? Nice to meet you. What's your name?
English.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Wow, how cool. All right, here, I'm gonna turn the camera around. So we're all in the video. Can you see? Look here.
Hey, this is nice.
Can you see the picture right there? Can you see?
Sweet?
See the picture right there?
You want a sweet? Now they'll talk to me.
Thank you.
You're doing good.
Thank you.
Did you get one? You didn't get one yet. You want one? It's candy. Oh, you got one. There you go. You want one? Okay. You want one?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. So what is this right here?
This one is a kitchen.
This is the kitchen.
Yeah, yes, sir. They cook food.
They cook right there.
Yeah.
So you cook food with charcoal, like carbon?
Charcoal, firewood, and etc.
Is there electricity in this village?
There is no electricity. No light, nothing.
No light, no TV,
light,
no.
No TV.
But some people have mobile phones though, right?
Yes, we have mobile phone, sir.
How do you charge your mobile phone?
We carry it to the town.
You carry it to the town
Yes,
to
sir.
charge it.
Yes, sir.
And does the village all work together to like make the bricks?
Yes, we make the bricks.
And this is straw
Yeah, the thatch that we used to make the room.
thatch to make the roof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of grain in this area. Like, what kind of grain is it? Like quinoa or is it millet? You know, like seeds, like at the market.
We have the corns.
Corn?
Corn, yeah.
Okay.
The corn, cassava. That is the most.
Cassava. Yeah, I see a lot of
Yeah,
cassava.
that is the most thing we used
Is
to
this from corn right here?
This is from the Guinea corn.
Guinea corn.
Guinea corn, yes, sir.
You call it Guinea because these are tall.
Tall. It's
Yeah,
tall.
in the
Yes, sir.
U.S. they're not so tall. In
Yeah.
America they're not as tall.
It's not tall. Yeah, it's tall.
It's
More
tall.
than
I
this
see
room.
that, and
Yeah,
it's
it can be
hard.
more than this room. More than this room.
Yeah,
So taller.
taller.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
You
Okay.
see, it helps to roof the house as you see it now. That's how we used to cut them and bring it out.
So that's Guinea corn. And what is this? This is like bark from the
Yeah,
tree.
this is like a rope. Like a tight it's rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you make that from the tree, though,
Yeah,
right?
it's from the tree. From the tree.
Wow.
The people are there. They want to talk to you.
Okay. Yeah. Hey guys, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Is it okay if I video or no?
No problem.
No problem? Hi, my name's Curt.
Okay. My name is Persimelo.
Persimelo, nice to meet you.
I'm Peter. Sir.
Nice to meet you, Peter.
Yes.
What? Yeah, you did, but I can't remember. Remind me. Jonah. Okay. Jonah and the whale. How you doing, sir?
Good afternoon, sir.
Nice to meet
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Joseph Manassi.
Joseph. Okay.
Yes.
What's up? All right, this is palm wine. And how do you make it?
It looks good. It makes the brain think well.
So how did you make it?
Yeah, no. It is a natural drink from the tree. Like this one.
So it's wine. Can I
Yeah,
taste
it's
it?
wine. Yeah, you can taste of it.
All right.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Yeah. Shine. How I wish. How are we? You can have more of it. You can have more of it.
No, I have to drive. I have to drive. No drinking and driving.
Honestly.
Yeah, no drinking.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Thank you. Have a great day. Whoa, guys, talk about cultural immersion and impromptu and unplanned. So here's what happened. You guys already saw it, but Snow was driving and she needed a break. We had a long day. We've been kind of switching back and forth, and we just stopped off the side of the road to stretch the legs. I got out and was literally doing some toe stretches, and across the way, some people from the village yelled out, "Hey, hello," and I said, "Hey, hello" back. And turns out they had a little store, and I went into the little store and bought some noodles and just started chatting, and next thing you know, half of the village, people from the village came out and wanted to meet with us, and we just were talking and laughing and having fun. And they don't meet too many Americans. Actually, I think we were the first they met. And anyway, we just had a good time laughing, cutting up. They wanted to take me into the village and meet the chief, so I did. They offered me some palm wine. I had a sip. I'm driving, so I didn't drink more than a sip, but it was yummy, and I could have easily just sat there and drank with them and hung out. But what an amazing experience. They shared with me kind of how the village worked and all that stuff. I shared a little with you. But we are back on the road, and we are almost to a point where we are going to start climbing into these mountains. And this climb is pretty steep and pretty intense, and there's rain in the forecast, so we really need to push on.
We've been looking at this mountain range all day, and we finally got to it, and we have started the climb. Now I'll tell y'all, we started at the bottom around 700 feet elevation. We have already climbed up to about 2,600 feet, and it is a steady climb, steep in some places, but they have some pretty decent switchbacks, don't they, Curt?
Yeah, it's really nice. I think we climb over 4,000 feet, I believe, in less than 10 miles. So it is pretty steep, and we had really nice roads earlier today, fresh asphalt. And as soon as we got to the mountain, that stopped. It's broken up between asphalt and pothole gravel, but it's not too bad, and we're going slow anyway. But already, wow, the views are incredible.
The views are amazing, and we're hoping when we get up here to the top, to the higher elevations, it cools way, way down. But beautiful, beautiful. We've been looking forward to this. I have mixed emotions. I've been really looking forward to getting here to the mountains for the cooler weather. But when we get up here and we turn off of this road that climbs up this mountain, that is when it begins. The legendary, infamous track from Gimbu, Nigeria, a small town, across the border, through some mountains, across some riverbeds, to Banyo, Cameroon. Now, if you've been following the journey, you know how much time, research, and preparation we have put into making this crossing. And it's finally here. So I'm getting some serious border crossing butterflies. But so far, no rain. And that's what you need to make this crossing possible on these roads. If the rainy season gets here, the rivers start to get too high to cross and the road turns to mud. Now we do have rain in the forecast, but so far none is here. A few of the little clouds are starting to turn dark, and we're hoping if it does rain, it'll be a light rain and nothing to truly affect the road. We have the same weather forecast for tomorrow in this region. So, whew, fingers crossed that the heavy rains do not get here until we get through this border crossing. But these views are taking away some of those butterflies. Elevation tracker just rolled over 5,000 feet. The road has been bumpy, but not as bad as we expected so far. But you need to understand this is still the main road to the last little town or village out here. We will turn off of this road when we get to the truly border crossing roads. But there's definitely some rain clouds developing. We're passing a few very small villages up here along the top. It looks like we have one more little ridge to climb up and go over, so we'll see how high we get up here. But I rolled down the window back there and it felt a little bit cooler. How you doing, Kurt?
I'm doing pretty good. I think we made it up most of the climb. I think there's going to be some up and down through here, but I believe we're on what is considered the highlands, and so the rest of the time we'll kind of be snaking around back and forth until we drop down on the other side of the highlands right before we get to the Cameroon border.
Vanna has come up to join us on the dash. Going through a small town. It's not the one we're headed to. I don't exactly know the name of it. If we can find it on the map, I'll put it on the screen. But sometimes these little village pop-up towns don't even really have names. But Vanna knows we're up at a higher elevation and it's cooler. She has come up to join us on the dash. There are a few sprinkles on the windshield. So, whew, we'll see how that goes. Turkeys. I guess those are baby turkeys.
There, should we get there, diesel there.
Looks like they might have some. Martin do? Rocks in the trees.
Where?
Cut across to that side. Does it look better than this side? It does to me. Over there, and when you get up on that plateau, come over on the outside, or maybe straight through.
I'm just gonna rock and roll right over the river.
Yeah. You stay on this little plateau until you get to the river.
Yeah. And I'll use those rocks over there.
Yeah.
Video protected.
Whoa. Hold on.
On the outside, as far as I can see it.
I think I'm gonna go right up this river and look.
Okay.
Can't make the snow as it comes.
There, right through the middle of this, and it's not so bad.
I think I handled that pretty well. How are
Hello.
you?
And how is it going?
Ooh, it's difficult.
Thank you.
So today, three of your colleagues, they leave our place here. They go to, today in the morning, they go to Mandak.
Okay.
Three of them, there is a plan. I thought they give you the location
Okay.
where they sleep.
Where to sleep?
Yes. To give a place where there is no problem, any problem, we start them there, inside the town.
Inside
Okay.
the town?
It's safe in the town. It's safe up here, right? Or no?
Safe, yes, safe, and we guide them.
Okay.
No problem.
A very nice man just pulled up next to us on a motorcycle, and his wife's on the back, or his girlfriend, however that works for them. And he said, we told him where we were trying to go, and he said he had a better place for us to sleep and that we would go there tomorrow. And I think what he was telling us is it's too far, we're going to get caught in the dark. And he's shown other overlanders where to park before in a very safe little village up here. So the road did get a little worse than we expected earlier than we thought. We didn't think the road was going to get bad until we got to the village at the bottom where we turned off onto the road. But the road has gone downhill pretty quick, so we think he's right.
Yeah.
And I think we just got to that village he was talking about. So we're gonna sleep here, wherever this nice man and his wife tell us, which was super, super kind. The Nigerian people up in this part of the country have been unbelievably kind. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Going out, it'll be a little harder on the satellite. Be on the trees. We're almost there.
Well, so if this is where it ends, it's been a good ride. We're good. All right, guys, it's really difficult to describe how fortunate we feel right now. I mean, first of all, those roads were just getting away from us. I mean, it was incredible, the ups and downs and the slopes. And I mean, it was treacherous. And the snow, I think, told you already, we're not even to the hardest part. And right as we've gotten parked, I can feel sprinkles on my head right now. And I can see the sky is just turning black behind us. And maybe you'll even start to hear the wind. And we can smell it, but the rain is coming. The rain is here, and this is what we feared. And well, we hope we're not stranded up here. We're not sure. I can tell you this, the temperature's probably dropped down to about 70 degrees, so we are absolutely loving that. But as you can see, the rain is coming in, and on these muddy roads and these dirty roads, on these slopes and these hills, well, we're just gonna take a breath and take it one day at a time. And we're gonna get some rest tonight, and we'll see you guys in the morning. And just like that, guys, the rain is here.
All right, we're safe and sound inside the van. The kitties are happy, and Kurt's cooking up some yummy, yummy something behind us. It smells delicious. But what you need to know is the minute Kurt got back in the van, thunder started rolling, and I'm sure there was lightning if there was thunder, and then the rain came pounding down. About 2 or 3 minutes later, Kurt says, "Is that hail?" And sure enough, tiny little hail marbles started pounding the van. They're small, they're not bad. I tried to film them, but I think they're too small for you to see, but we did not get here a minute too soon. Woohoo! What you cooking, Kurt?
Spaghetti and sausage.
Ooh. We will see you guys in the morning. What's your name?
Siddiq. Siddiq.
Sidi?
Yes.
Awa.
Yes.
Aisha.
Yes.
That's a nice name.
David.
David.
Yes. Risha.
Risha is
Boy.
boy.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
It is very nice to meet you. Are y'all working today?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Cutting trees, cutting wood? Or, let me see. What is that tool you have? Can I see it? Can I see it? Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm working too. I have to do some work today too. It's very nice to meet you.
Yes.
Thank you for welcoming us. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Look, there you are. See yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah? Look at there. See you? That's kind of cool, isn't it? Okay, guys, I gotta go to work, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It has been a few days since we updated the map, our old person paper map, and we were working on making our decision of option A or B, driving through a war zone or driving through some of the worst roads in Africa. Well, we chose the worst roads. So we made a drive. Let's see, it kind of came through Onitsha, or however you pronounce it, up here through, let's see, Inigwu, and we came up here, and we kind of cut over here. Now these were really long driving days. Right here is Gaboko, where Curt had the amazing water plant experience, and into the markets. Then we kind of came down this way, crossed over to this little town where we got caught in the dark and drove into that hotel late at night. Made the drive up here to an area called Bali City. And then it gets a little crazy. We're down here, but the roads we took are very small. Kind of show up on the map, kind of don't. This is where they started getting really bad, and we got saved by Mike and his wife on a motorcycle that brought us here to this perfect little place to camp and regroup. Now tomorrow morning, if the rain stops, we head across this infamous border, and if you look real close, there's no roads on the map, and that's going to be almost the same thing on Google. So we'll follow this path using GPS coordinates that are plugged into our map. The goal is to get to the other side over here in Banyu, which will be a new country, Cameroon. So wish us luck when we start this drive. This is the biggie. Hey, buddy.
Morning, everyone. I wanted you guys to meet Mike. He's the one who met us on the road. You may have already met him. This is where we stayed. He kind of watched over. Show me your gun. Can you show him your gun?
Yes.
All right, that looks like a hunting gun. Let me see that. Can you see this? Look at this. Oh, look at that gun, guys. So anyway, this is Michael. He watched over us while we were here. Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks, sir.
Well, no, sir.
Good morning, buddy. I'm gonna hold your coffee. This is bumpy road. Bye. Thank you. Good morning. Bye-bye. Good morning from the small village of Yelva, Nigeria. The villagers seem to spell it with a W and not a V. The Google uses a V. So if you're searching for it to see where we are, it's Y-E-L-V-A. But we got a decent start. It's 8 o'clock. We've been on the road for about 5 minutes. Pulling out of the campsite, we've already showed you all the little kids and locals
Waving,
friendly
waving,
and waving. So that was super cool to get we got the welcome, and then also when we were leaving, they were happy. But we have quite the drive today. We have a goal of how far we're going to get. It's a campsite along the journey of the bad roads that we found on iOverlander. First, we have to stop in the last town up here and hopefully top off with diesel. I don't think it's the end of the world if we don't, because we have our emergency 10 gallons on the back. But climbing up the hill, we used about a half a tank. So topping off would just take a little bit of stress off, right, Curt?
Yeah, I think to get to where we're going, the fuel station's only about 25 kilometers. And I say only, it'll be slow going. And then our camp spot for the tonight is only about 65 kilometers away. And just past that town called Mayo Dingada, it rained last night at 7. So we had it dried up last night, and we had dry weather here. So they say the roads are good through here. Down there, maybe not so.
We'll have to see. But to give y'all an idea of the kind of roads we're going to be driving on, to get to the gas station town is 23 kilometers, or about 10 miles. And Google says that is going to take us 45 minutes, which means it'll probably take an hour and a half. So, all right, the bad roads have begun. Let's focus on some driving.
And they're different today. There's definitely signs of mud and rutting and other stuff from the rain yesterday that we hadn't experienced yet. We knew there'd be times on this route where we want to get out and take a look. But you can see there's a path here on the left. And one of the things is just the drop-offs. And these are all over. So if you can see, this is a huge drop-off. Maybe 8 to 12 inches. Here, that's like 18 inches right there. Rocky and rolly. Now the other alternative is this one right here. And this actually looks like a better route. This is a little roly-poly, and so we can go through this slow. I think both are doable, but I think this one is the better route at the moment. It's pretty bumpy. I think either one, maybe the other one. What do you guys think? But you can see right here, there was a little bit of rain yesterday, and the mud starts accumulating. And when the whole road turns muddy, it's just you're not making it through here. So either way, I think it's going to be a bouncy, bumpy mess. We got the drop off on the other side. This looks a little more roly-poly, so I think we'll take this route.
I've been driving for an hour. We're about halfway to the gas station, so on this part I was right that it's a little bit, just about double what Google calculates it out to be. But it's a beautiful drive. I'll start with that. There's landscapes all around us, mountains, rolling hills, trees. We're in a part of Nigeria where they have some reforestation project going on, and you can definitely tell. Looks like a lot of eucalyptus trees, and it's just really, really pretty up here. We're also in definitely more of a cattle country. There are cows everywhere, and farmers walking down the road, and it's just been really, really pretty. So far, the road has not been too bad. There are sections that you come up on that can be anywhere from 100 feet to 500 feet long that the locals have made roads off to the side that help a lot, because the road is very, very, very potholed. And they're staggered, and they're different depths and different sizes and different drop-off levels when you go through these potholes. So it really rocks the van back and forth. So you do your best to avoid them, but some of the local roads where they've just kind of widened the road and built a little road off of the ditch, are too steep, too much of a slope for us to drive on. So we are using those roads when we can. We are going through the best course through the pothole sections when we can. Well, we have to. That's what we've been doing. But in between those sections, there can be anywhere from 500 feet to a few thousand feet of good road, paved road. Now that will change when we turn off at the last town up here. I think all pavement ends then. But you can definitely see puddles. The little bit of rain has definitely had a little bit of an effect here already. And I can imagine, oh, these tiny baby goats going in front of us here. I gotta pause for baby goats. Sorry, they're just too cute. Look at them hopping up the hill. Look at them go. Oh, they're so cute. If we had room for a goat in the van, we might would have one. But anyway, back to the roads. We have actually passed a few semis coming down this. And I've always said if the semis and buses can make it, we can. But they do have a little bit better clearance than us. And I don't know if they weeble wobble quite as much as us because they've got the break between the cab and the trailer. But we have already been on, had one wheel up in the air a few times on some of the bigger potholes. Curt is doing a phenomenal job, but that is the update. I can imagine when the rainy season comes, these little side paths that the locals have built just turn to mush and they're no longer drivable. So, you doing okay over there, Curt?
Doing fine. Just every kilometer is a success. We're just taking it slow and easy and just trying to get through here without damaging the van. I really have confidence that we can do this. It's not a problem. It's just a matter of taking our time, doing it slow, being smart, and we'll make it through, guys. We'll make it through.
And we'll enjoy the views when they present themselves.
How much for?
No, not all.
Hi. Hi. Morning. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, put in, right?
There's the solar panel store.
In 200 meters, your destination will be on the
This
left.
is closed. We made it to the town right before our turnoff. We're able to find a gas station that had some diesel. It's the first time we've had to let them pour it in from a tank,
From a jug.
from a jug. I think they got it out of a tank in the back. We did look at the diesel ahead of time, and it looked like diesel, smelled like diesel, didn't look dirty. Not that we're experts, but
It was a fuel station. It looked like
Yeah.
they're working on their pumps, but
yeah. So anyway, we got some diesel. We got one jug, so that's probably around 5 gallons. And it got us pretty close to full, plus we have our 10 gallons on the back. So now we're definitely feeling safe and secure. And it's funny, all the little boys came up to the gas station to see who the people were getting the diesel. And they're all so friendly and curious. But now it is time. We're at the roundabout where we turn off of, I guess you can call this a paved road, towards the border of Cameroon. And we'll see if the roads get worse or if they stay kind of the same. Honestly, we don't know what to expect. So,
this should be the end of the pavement, though.
yeah.
And the pavement, for the most part, has not been a big benefit. So
No. So we'll see what happens right here. Here we go. Let's go to Cameroon.
If you liked this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us a lot. And if you want to see more of our videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you know when new videos come out. We'll see you guys in a few days from somewhere out here in the world. Cheers.